Consequence is a word Donald Trump has never really needed to learn in his life. Even though he says, I have the best words, he's never really needed that one. But in this new breaking massive story from Occupy Democrats, he's about to find out what consequence actually means. But let's bear in mind, one of the things that Trump's world and Trump himself is really good at is reverse projection, which you see right here from Steve Bannon.
I will tell you right now, as God is my witness, they're not going to stop. They're getting more and more and more radical.
Oh yeah, it's the Dems who are radical. And then Mike Johnson jumps on it as well with zero proof.
What you're hearing from the president is his frustration about the lack of some of the blue states, frankly, of enforcing these things and making sure that they are free and fair elections. We need constant improvement on that front. We had 3 House Republican candidates who were ahead on Election Day in the last election cycle. And every time a new tranche of ballots came in, they just magically whittled away until their leads were lost. It looks on its face to be fraudulent. Can I prove that? No, because it happened so far upstream.
Notice how he says he doesn't have any proof? Yeah, Mike, just so you know, leads get whittled away because they're called incoming votes. But then Bannon really means this.
You're damn right. We're going to have ICE surround the polls come November. We're not going to sit here and allow you to steal the country again. And you can whine and cry and throw your toys out of the pram all you want.
Which what they really mean is they wish to control and rig the upcoming midterms. But consequence is coming because of realities and results that come out of Minnesota like this.
Breaking news at this hour from Minneapolis. The medical examiner now releasing the autopsy results of ICU nurse Alex Preddy, calling it a homicide. And tonight, hear the new order from DHS that all officers wear body cameras in Minneapolis.
Tonight, the medical examiner releasing the autopsy report in the killing of ICU nurse Alex Preddy, finding the official manner of death was, quote, homicide, shot by federal agents, later dying in the emergency room. And late today, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announcing, effective immediately, we are deploying body cameras to every officer in the field in Minneapolis.
And if real consequence means getting Trump and his pals out of the White House, just subscribe to the channel. But Steve Bannon knows that real consequence 100% is coming, and that's why he said these 2 things right here.
But we will never again allow an election to be stolen.
If we lose the midterms and we lose 2028, some in this room are going to prison, myself included.
And what does that all mean to us? Because in this breaking story, California Rep. Robert Garcia is on the Hill in Congress and he ain't playing games. Look at what he just laid down to Trump and all of his pals right here.
These people, every single one of them, has to be held accountable for the crimes, for the terror, and for the murders that are happening to our own people in this country. We're taking action today because the stakes could not be higher. We mourn both of these 2 Americans today, and we find that these shootings cannot be justified. We also know they were part of a broader pattern of escalating unlawful violence by the Trump administration and DHS to intimidate dissent. Now, this administration then lied about the events and is now obstructing independent investigations to cover up misconduct and deny accountability to the victims and to the public. They've weaponized the Department of Justice to silence protesters, observers, and of course, journalists. But I also remind folks that Donald Trump won't be president forever. Kristi Noem won't be the secretary forever. And when you serve this country in an elected office or in uniform, you swear an oath to the Constitution. You pledge to work for all Americans. You don't get a license to kill, and there's no absolute immunity. We're going to stand up for the rights of our communities, and we believe strongly that we need to hear the stories of those that are in front of us today.
You can bet that, unfortunately, the litigation that's going to go on out of D.C. isn't going to stop once Trump is gone. Yes, the immediate concern is making sure that people vote, and we actually do. I have to say this out loud, have a free, fair election in the United States of America. It is going to be difficult in November, and we're just now on February 4th. We have 9 months to go. It's a long way, and it's going to be a rocky road to try and get to having an honest election in the fall. But the truth is, once they're gone, there is going to be a long, long list of folks who are going to be legally in deep, deep doo-doo. And they should be. You guys like and share the video and stay frosty.